Hello customers and welcome to today's video. My name's Jesse, I'm a Perth marriage celebrant and MC. Today I'm down here at Carr Place along Leach Highway in Mellville, running through some car walkthrough videos, and right now we're about to head through this masterpiece, right? This royal, this regal, this, I don't know, crown style car, right? CHRYSLER 2012 300. So what are you waiting for, Slowpoke? Let's go! Get a good view in from the front. What an absolute masterpiece. Check out that front grille while you're at it. Just looks like it's cut straight from a beehive, right? Honeycomb galore. Now here's some key features for you. 9 airbags, electric seats, you should see the Park 360 parking assistant graphical display, GPS, ABS, central locking. Bob's your uncle. There, guys, seriously, I could just do this whole video by saying this car's got everything. It's got freaking everything, all right? But we're gonna go through the car anyway and just bring your attention to a few different things. So to start off, I'll bring your attention to the presentation. I tell you what, for a 2012 car, this thing is looking absolutely immaculate. I literally cannot believe it, all right? Now let's jump next straight into the features. And I wanna talk about the rain sensing windscreen wipers, okay? It starts to rain, the wipers turn on automatically. You don't need to have to fiddle about with the side stick to turn them on. They also are speed dependent windscreen wipers. So if it's pummeling down with rain and you're going 100 k's down the freeway and the fastness isn't fast enough, trust me, this thing will be fast enough, right? It'll just trust me, okay? Now let's move on to these headlights. Now I need to take a step back here and pull out my notes because there's 7 things I need to tell you about these freaking headlights. So listening carefully, they have an auto high beam dip feature, okay? So that when your high beams are on, they're going to notice another car in the distance and they'll dip down to avoid, distracting that driver. They're automatic, light sensitive, so they're going to turn on when they figure out it's time to turn on. Bi-xenon globes, high intensity discharge, electric level adjustment. You can change the level that the globe is pointing at. These holes here are a little water jet squirter, okay? That's going to power up and clean off your headies. And lastly, daytime running lights. My God, I got through the whole thing. Okay, now lastly, when it comes to the front, 2 things. Finance we'll talk about a little bit later, but we do have some parking sensors. We've got 3 along this side, 3 along the other side, and that's really where you want a parking sensor, right in this corner. Okay, now that's pretty much going to do us for the front, people. Let's take you now down the left-hand side. Check out that juicy tyre. That's juicier than the juice I had this morning for breakfast. And that is a 20-inch rim, people. 20-inch. My goodness, that looks absolutely fantastic. Now let's continue down. Next thing I want to talk about is these side mirrors. Check out, for starters, the chrome finish. Now there's 4 features I need to talk to you about this one. Number 1, anti-glare, right? If you've got someone with bright lights behind you, the glare on your eyes is going to be diminished, all right? Anti-glare. They also dip down when you're reversing, okay? So they go like a transformer and just gives you a better angle as to the road when you're reversing. That's awesome. Of course, they're electronically adjustable. They are heated, so they're not going to fog up in cold weather. They're going to fold in to reduce the chance of someone knocking it in the car park, perhaps. And lastly, blind spot monitors. So if you're driving and you want to change lane and it's not safe to do so, and you're indicating to change, these will start going beep, 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 beep. Be like, no, don't change lanes. Something's in your blind spot, right? It's an awesome safety feature, and I'm going to leave it at that. Let's move on. Next up, we got, what's this? A chrome finish along the perimeter of the window. Real nice finishing touch. Tints. Privacy glass on the back. It's super dark. Not much sun is going to get into this. Chrome handlebars. Look at this button here. That's keyless entry. As long as the fob is within range, press that button, the car locks and unlocks at that button. It's so convenient. Now, there is a little bit of a something that the car has received here. Maybe a tiny little one here. Perhaps something that a little bit of polish will be able to get out, I'd say. Now let's continue down, my friends. Your fuel cap's on the left-hand side. Let's take a closer look at our back left-hand tyre. Alloy wheels, people. If you don't know much about alloy, they weigh a lot less than steel rims. So perhaps your car is hauling around like 40 or 50 less kilos a day. And they're not going to stain in wet weather or rust in wet weather, all right? Now here we are at the back. Let's go from the top to the bottom and jump inside. And there's not really too much to talk about here. You've got privacy glass back windscreen with the demisting strips installed. The paint job is absolutely immaculate. You've got a lovely chrome finish here. That's your reverse camera right there. You barely even would see it. You've got reverse parking sensors, 4 of them, read them in wheat along the back, and a dual exhaust left and right hand side there. Now I need to grab my keys because these Chryslers are a fancy bunch, and you've got to do that to access your boot. Now I'll get out your way. Check out the carpeted floor mat. All right, there you go. So that's going to come with the car. Plus, so much room in here, people. Fit all your luggage, all your shopping, all your knickknacks to get from A to B. And if I lift up the floor, now you've got to be mindful, this little hook thing does happen to get caught. I'll show you. This thing here is supposed to go there. Now be mindful of that. Anyway, spare tyre, and it looks like for balance purposes of the car battery is in the back as well. But there's your spare tyre, right? Good stuff. Okay, let's drop this back down. Maybe if I keep it out there like that, it won't get stuck. Okay. Done, guys. We hope you enjoyed the rear view. Time now to take you around the right-hand side. Let's start by zooming in on this back right-hand tyre. ABS brakes installed on these bad boys, my friends. If you don't know much about ABS, I encourage you to Google it, learn more about it. It's a stunning safety feature. Anti-skid wheels, essentially, at the end of the day. Okay, let's go through this interior. Partial leather, maple finish along here. Power windows, speakers, storage. Let's jump inside. Now, talk about a back seat, right? You've got some storage there in the centre with doubles as an armrest with drink holders. Behind that centre console, you'll see 2 air conditioning vents, right? You're also going to see a 12-volt power supply, and you're also going to get heated and cooled seats. There's a button just below the aircon vents that will heat your backseat passengers from their behinds, right? Heat them up or cool them down. We also got some storage on the back of the driver and passenger seats, you know, those things. Okay, time to now take you through the front. Now the finish here is the same leather, maple, all the usual suspects along here. You press that button to fold in your side mirrors. Look at that. Look at that. Press it again to fold them back out. Here are your presets for your seats, okay? So you can electronically adjust your seat, find the position that you like, hold down 1, and then anyone else that jumps in your car to drive it and changes your car position, you can simply press 1 again, and your seat will go back to whatever your position was. Now let's jump inside this car. We're going to start from these little features here, and it's pretty simple stuff. Light controls, illumination for your displays along here, and a button for your boots. Your steering wheel. This bit up here is heated, okay? When you turn your aircon on or your heater, that's going to heat up for you. To the right hand side, it looks like some cruise control settings, and to the left hand side there looks like your radio, volume, and maybe some phone controls there as well. Okay, time now, wants to close, to take you through these central features. Now Chrysler are that much of a fancy bunch that they put an actual clock inside the car. Look at that, it's a freaking clock. Okay, moving on. Here is your touch screen infotainment multimedia system, okay? Maps available on this. Hook your phone up to it and access Apple CarPlay and Android CarPlay and access all the compatible apps. You know, phone, music streaming services, text messaging, you name it. Drop down, there's all your aircon controls. The fancy thing to know about here is its dual zone, okay? So the temperature on this side can be different to the temperature on the other side. CD player here. Hopefully the previous owner left a CD in there, because they always do, and you've got, like, I don't know, some Michael Jackson CD in there for you. Pick this up. Got some storage here. Another 12-volt power supply for any accessories you want to equip. Check out your gear stick, right? To change from park, reverse, neutral to drive, right? It's just so... That's all it is, right? I'm amazed that this existed 9 years ago. Put your phone down in this little slot here. Alright, whack this open. 2 drink holders. Check out the buttons to the left and right here. You press them down, and there's, I don't know, some sort of air conditioning vent or whatever that will either cool down or keep your drink cool or keep your drink hot. Okay, you got the hot option and the cold option. Here is your central storage. For starters, leather, really nice. Secondly, armrest. Thirdly, storage. Now you got this thing at the top. Don't know where the hell this thing is supposed to sit on top of, because all the 12-volt power supplies already have this cap sitting on it, so who knows what this is. Put your wallet, your keys, your phone in there. Ash your durries off in this thing, or put some coins in there. And then, I don't know, maybe whack a few beers in there. What do you think? We've got a 12-volt power supply, an aux input, and a USB input. Let's put this stuff back in and close it off. Next up, to your glovey. Inside your glovey, we're going to go through the service history. Ooh, when attention to detail is everything. Don't mind if I do. So there's, I don't know, some sort of welcome special package here. You've got some sort of wallet with the warranty. All your warranty stuff's in here. And then you got Uconnect Touch User's Manual. Don't know what that is. CHRYSLER 300 Owner's Manual. That's probably this sound system here you get to have an owner's manual for. Alright, now doggy-eared some service history stuff. Let's go through it. 5 services. 2012, 2013, 2013, 2018, 2019. Looks like after buying a Chrysler, he wanted to save some cash across 4 years. Or he just didn't drive it that much, or he just maybe was a mechanic himself. Who knows? Either way, all of our cars at this yard go through a 100-point safety inspection checklist, okay? Our qualified mechanics down the road tick off all those 100 points, make sure it's up to a moral, legal, and safety standard before they come here and get filmed by yours truly, alright? So we hope that puts your minds at ease, that the car's good to go, it's ready to rumble. Sun visor with a mirror and lights and this extender thing if you need more. Well, let's be real, you don't really get much of an extension, but yeah, hey, it's there. Okay. Roof storage for your sunnies. All your light controls there. Anti-glare rear view mirror, alright? Like I said with the side mirrors before. Anti-glare. Guys, that's pretty much it, okay? I'm going to jump out of here and tell you that your seats are fully leather, okay? Super comfortable. You've also got carpeted floor mats along the bottom, which make for cleaning the car incredibly convenient. And lastly, as I said at the very beginning of the video, electronic seat adjustment, my friends, okay? No more handle, no more pumps, no more triggers here. It's all electronic. Awesome. Okay, where's your boot? Let's pop your hood. Sorry, not your boot. Now, just a couple other blemishes, people. A tiny little dent that the young man has copped here. Tiny little one. And then that'll probably come out with some polish and maybe a tiny little something it's got here. Okay. So we hope that transparency impresses you. Now you guys check out your last tyre while I lift up this hood. Holy demon. Look at this. Okay, a couple of things. First up, this is really light. It doesn't weigh 5 tons. Secondly, You got no stick thing to hold it up because these pistons on the left and right hand side do the job for you. You got a soundproofing board along the top that's going to collect a lot of the noise that this bad boy is going to make. Lastly, check out the presentation of it. Look how clean it is. Of course we can forgive the little bit of dust that might be on it, but there's no dirt, there's no leaves about the place, there's no oil spatter. That's a 3.6 litre VVT engine you're looking at. I got no idea what that means, but it sounds pretty damn fancy. So it's time to close this off and close off this video as well. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed, maybe had a bit of a laugh along the way. Two things got to tell you. Warranty is available on this car. Get the warranty. You won't regret it. Secondly, same day finance approval. If you want to finance the car, Eddie, our finance master, will hook you up on the same day you decide to buy it. All right, he's good at what he does. He'll look after you. Lastly, if you think the Chrysler might be for you, find our contact number, reach out to us, hook up a test drive, rip it down Leach Highway and back, see how you feel. Thanks so much for watching, my friends. We hope you enjoyed. We hope to hear from you soon. Have a lovely day.